Hi, in this video, I will show a demonstration of how Inkscape, together with a dash of Python, can be used to create a responsive wireframing tool. It assumes that you have some basic working knowledge of Inkscape, so I won't cover that too much, and I will start off with a template that's like this. First off, let's bring up the layers panel, and we have this at the bottom layer, this wireframe of a browser. We'll duplicate this layer by right clicking on it and then duplicating it. Then we give this a descriptive name. I am going to create a new page, new case enter for fields to enter details for a ticket in this wireframe. And I have already copied some UI elements from before, so I'm just going to paste them here. And I'm going to create a tool to create for a button with some text. And there you go. There's a button. All right. So the idea is that from this page, when the user clicks on this button, it will then bring up this page where the user will be required to fill in the fields. Now we have created this page. We gave a name to this layer. Next, we right click on this element and select object properties to give it a name. The name, for a reason of Python targeting the frame, needs to start with the word screen hyphen followed by the name of the layer here. Remember to click set to associate this ID with the element. And then after we've done that, we need to go to the previous layer with the button that is supposed to link to that. We right click on it, select object properties, and expand the interactivity section. Now at this point, I just want to note that we could have left this window open, just close it as of habit. Now, what you see here is already a function that is there. Now, originally it wasn't there, you just have to type it yourself. It starts with the word next, followed by EVT as the event object. For those of you who are familiar with JavaScript, this should be common ground. Then finally, followed by the name of the element, the ID that we set to the frame just now, screen-new case-enter. And we can close this. Now finally, we are ready to save the file. But before we do that, remember to click at the bottommost layer before you save the file, because there is a requirement by Python script. It always starts from the bottom and goes all the way up the stack. So now that we've saved this, let's start the terminal. One of the requirements is that there is a SVG folder in here, which is this folder. Now, this being Linux is case sensitive, so this folder is required because Inkscape will save the files to this folder as commanded by the Python script. And the Python script can be invoked by typing Python, the file extractor.py, and the SVG file wireframe.svg. Once I press enter, this will basically start a process that is opening up Inkscape that fetches layer by layer, excluding the template that is at the bottom. So what you will get is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files in the SVG directory. As we can see here, 5 files. So the first active layer is new case-begin, and let's begin from there by opening that file in Firefox or any browser that you're familiar with. So because SVG is supported by many browsers nowadays. So with this, I'm able to give a kind of a demonstration or illustration of the process of the wireframes. I could say that this field is supposed for the is for the user to enter some search terms. Once I enter search term, it will then bring the user to the next page. So you can see that these elements are clickable. Of course, they don't show the button. They don't show the hover icon, but it's something that is for the author to know. Then I can go on to say that this is a search result from this input. I can click on the search result to bring me to this page. So this is the button that we added just now, rather that we associated the behavior. So we click on it, it brings us to this new page. Voila! And you can traverse these pages like a normal web page. So there we go. Hope you find this useful.